to another episode of TREV'S Bushland Adventures. What a beautiful place. That's why they call it Beauty. Mount Beauty. That's where I am. Behind me is the Bicentennial Park, and on my left is the Pondage, Mount Beauty Pondage. So we're going to go for a bit of a bike ride today and around the lake. So we're going to check out a few things along the way. Please enjoy. And of course behind me is the Bicentennial Park. Lots to do for the kids. BMX track, there are a playground, and there's a recreation reserve. There's a football on at the moment, so we're going to have to bypass that. So there's some beautiful little sights around here at Mount Beauty. And it's a lovely day, sunny, a bit of cloud, but it's not bad. It's quite good. Let's check it out. Situated on the southeastern edge of Mount Beauty Pondage is the Bicentennial Park. It's a scenic picnic and playground area. It has toilets, barbecues, seatings and car parking, and some interesting play equipment. The town library, boat ramp, skate park and BMX track are also in the area. There's plenty to do in this vicinity for kids, so it's a terrific spot to cook a barbecue or have a picnic before or after the walk. Face the water and head along the lakeside path. The Pondage is a haven for recreational anglers, boaters, canoeists and kayakers, so there will be most likely a fair bit of activity on the water on a warm day. The trail skirts around the back of the local sports reserve, a primary school, tennis courts, a men's shed and a secondary college. So here we are at a sports reserve and also the tennis courts. And another little recreational area for sports. And we come here to the men's shed, where men can go and voluntarily be there. And there's the pathway, a bike track and foot traffic. Cross over the Tail Race Channel, which diverts water from the Keewal River West Branch into the Pondage. Due to the strong undercurrents, no water sports are permitted at the western end of this lake. This is the spillway. On the other side of the road, you can see where the water is released back into the river. We continue a northerly direction along this path that follows the course of the Kewal River West Branch that leads to a pretty river spot called Pebble Beach. The Mount Beauty Caravan Park is on the opposite side of the river. Now, I've been bike riding, come so far here at Mount Beauty, Pondage, which is behind me. There's a embankment behind me, so it's a bit hard to see. So what's behind me is Mount Bogong. So I'll film that a little bit further down the track. Now this track, it's not bad, it's not a bad track actually. And I didn't think it was so far to ride my bike. I could have walked, but I thought it was such a nice day, I thought I'd take the bike this time. So now I'm down along the river. I've just been past the weir, you would have seen that. I hope you enjoyed that. And so sort of there's the Kewal River. So the Kewal River flows, which is in front of me, and so that flows all the way to the Murray River. So it's such a beautiful day. So and of course Mount Beauty Town, which I'll be filming very soon, and the road keeps going all the way up to the snowfields. This is the gateway to the alpine country, to the snowfields of Falls Creek. It's a very popular place for snow. All the skiers go up there, and the road continues all the way to Omeo. So it's a very windy drive over there, so we won't do that today, but we're going to do that later on sometime in the future, and do a road trip from Mount Beauty to Omeo. So that'll be really good. I'm really looking forward to that. So we may do that later in the year, maybe, or we'll see what happens. Anyway, so we're going to push on to Pebble Beach. I think it's called Pebble Beach, and I'm really looking forward to see what's at Pebble Beach. Let's check it out. Along this track, you'll enjoy pleasant views across the farmland and towards Mount Bogong. There's also a few access points to the river and some rest spots where sightseers can sit and watch the water flow by. At the end of the river track, the route loops around Pebble Beach, as the name suggests. Pebble Beach is covered with river rocks that have been shaped and smoothed by the river current. Downstream from the beach is a picnic area and a long deep pool that is good for swimming. You turn via the river track and then connect to the lakeside walk again at the spillway. The path beside the northern section of the lake runs along the embankment in a straight line towards Mount Bogong. There are several bench seats on the embankment which provides plenty of opportunity to relax and appreciate the mountain views. Remain on the path which leads back to the Bicentennial Park. Here we have a bit of a junction where the road traffic meets the bike and foot track. There's a car park. This area is a good area for short walks. This is a beautiful track. Only goes to a dead end, as far as I could go. But so I'm on my way back, and what you're seeing there is Mount Bogong on the left, and there's an aerodrome over there as well. So they're flying. They do gliding, paragliding, and things like that. So. Now what we're seeing there in the middle is of course Mount Beauty, Falls Creek, that's up there, and on the left is Mount Bogong. It's the highest mountain in Victoria. Not in Australia, but that is the second highest mountain in Australia. More higher than the Ayers Rock. And of course the highest mountain is Mount Kosciuszko, which is further into the Snowy Mountains. Oh, look at that. Look at the river. This is the west branch of the Kiwar River. So I'm sitting here relaxing. Now the finish of this series, of this episode, here at Mount Beauty and Bogong, Mount Bogong in the back, and the Mount Beauty Pondage and the town. So anyway, I'm going to go into town and get some more shots of the town. Then I'm going to get a drink, get a coffee. So that'll be it. So now my next adventure, you'll remember some time back we went to the Magenta Mines of Chiltern at the Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park. That was the Magenta Mines. So we're going back into Chiltern area, the Mount Pilot National Park. There's a lot more to see there, and there's a walking track, it'll be a walking tour. So I shall see you there. was originally established in 1949 by the State Electricity Commission of Victoria to accommodate construction workers from the Keewal hydroelectric scheme. At its peak, the scheme employed more than 400 people. The township has a variety of shops, cafes and restaurants centred around Holland Street. Accommodation options include motels, caravan park, holiday houses and bed and breakfast. On the northeast edge of the town, Mermaid Beach is a beautiful swimming spot on the Keewal River East Branch. The Gorge Walk leads to a picturesque canyon on the West Keewal River.